Hey everyone, surprise again! It's Gundam Build Guide, because enough Gundam news happened in the world this week that we have enough to talk about. If you guys need Gundam news once a week from a trusted 2D person like myself, you've come to the right place. Also, hell yeah, Suletta Mercury is back, and she has blessed my channel so well. I am now only 573 hours away from being monetized. If everyone subscribed to my channel and can watch my content for 33 minutes a day, I will be monetized tomorrow. So please watch another video after this. Anyway, there's not actually a ton going on this week, but in a quick blast of G-Witch news, so during the last 3 months between the end of Witch for Mercury Season 1 and the startup of Season 2, a series of 28 promotional photos were released of Suletta and Miorine on this super romantic, super expensive, super gay, all expense paid honeymoon all across Japan. Ooh la la. Now, seriously, this is probably one of the nicest vacations I've ever seen, and you know what? I'm so friggin' happy for them. I wish I had a beautiful girl to travel across Japan with me, but I don't, so I will live vicariously through these two lesbians. Now, apart from being a beautiful lesbian fantasy dream trip, this trip also is obviously a promotional thing that will be like, hey, you should visit Japan. Japan's a great place to go on vacation. You should visit Japan. Yeah, Japan just recently reopened their borders to foreigners and visitors and travelers. So yeah, go through customs, go to Japan, go have a vacation. It's a good time to do it. It's summer. Anyway, so yeah, the girls visited each major city in Japan, especially each major city where a local Tokyo broadcasting station was located. So then all those local TBSs can be like, oh hey, Suletta and Miorine were here. They were lovely. They ate all our cheese and it's impressive, kids. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. Now let's look at all their fun vacation photos and live vicariously through them. So, Suletta and Miorine went to Tokyo, and they took a selfie at Shibuya Station with Hachiko the dog. He's a statue of a dog, but he used to be a real dog. Then they immediately went to Fukushima, and they stared at a swamp, and Suletta was like, wow, look at the swamp, and Miorine was like, yeah, it smells delicious. After that, they went to Matsushima Bridge in Miyagi, and Suletta almost fell in the water looking at the fish, and Miorine gave her so much sass for it. Then they went to Iwate Prefecture, and they looked at the lovely Miyamorigawa Railroad Bridge, lit by the lasers and the stars. Then they visited the prehistoric Sanai Maruyama ruins on Mount Sanai Maruyama in Aomori. And it looks like they bought some crucifixes there, or maybe these are gingerbread men. I don't know what these are, but Suletta's happy about it, and me and Miorine don't know what the heck these are. After that, the girls stopped in Hokkaido's Odori Park, where they got lost. Then they went to the historic Ginzan Onsen in Yamagata for ice cream. After that, they rode in a bathtub boat under a bridge with an old lady in Kyojima in Niigata. Then they went to Toyama Prefecture and hopped on a train. The train took them to Lake Shirobako in Nagano, where they rode a swan boat. Next stop, the Tunnel of Love. After that, they visited a shrine in Arakuriyama Sengen Park in Yamanashi, where Suletta got a good look at Mount Fuji. Then they went to the Mishima Skywalk in Shizuoka, where they continued to look at Mount Fuji. After that, the girls stopped in Nagoya Castle, where they dressed up like samurais. Then they went to Shiroyoni Sanamaida Rice Farm in Ishikawa to eat freshly made rice balls. After that, they took another boat ride through Kurashiki and Okayama, and they bought some old-fashioned souvenir hats. At the historic Totori Sand Dunes, they rode a camel. And then after that, the girls rented bikes, and they drove down the Shimanami cycling road, where they might have fought a Pokemon trainer, and it looks like somehow they bought a freshly squeezed lemonade in the middle of the bridge. After that, they went to Akiyoshido Cavern in Yamaguchi. Then they stopped on the island of Itsushima in Fukuoka, where they sat on a romantic swing by the beach. Then they went to old-fashioned Dejima Town in Nagasaki. Then they went horseback riding on Brokeback Mountain. Oh wait, no, that's Mount Aso in Kumamoto. And then after that, they saw a 1,000-year-old tree in Yakushima on Kagoshima. And then they stopped at Okinawa, where they took off all their clothes and played romantically in the water together. I wonder what they did after that. Okay, so after that, they went to a fake Easter Island statue in Miyazaki Prefecture. Then they visited the Usa Jindo Shrine in Oita. And then the girls waited for another train at the Iyo station in Ihime. I think I've been to this station, or maybe I've just been to another Japanese train station by the beach. After that, they went to the statue of Katsurahama in Koichi, and Suletta made fun of him. And finally, the trip ended when they stopped at Osaka Tower in Osaka, where the girls romantically fed each other takoyaki and went to sleep together. So after that, Suletta and Miorine just fell deeper and deeper in love with each other until eventually Suletta squished a guy and Miorine got all dirty from that, and then their relationship hit a hurdle. Find out what happens to these girls in Season 2 of Witch from Mercury. Haha. After looking at all these romantic photos, I guess the girls will probably get back together because that's what everyone wants. Anyway, that was most of this video, but surprisingly, I do have one last thing to talk about this week. And guess what? It's Gundam Breaker Mobile! A game that told me it was dead last week, and which I vowed not to play because I don't think there's any reason left to play it. But that being the case, Dylan actually told me there's one more thing I have to do in it. Surprisingly, this week a new battle circuit popped out. And you can tell the game is broke now because they just tweeted a description of it instead of doing a poster like they used to do all the previous weeks. But yeah, now they're just describing it with text. So great, a new battle circuit has appeared. I guess I'm not going to play it this week, but next week I'll play the entire battle circuit start to finish because I still have my pride as a man and I have to maintain my claim that I beat them all. So I guess join us next Wednesday where I will stream Gundam Breaker Mobile and beat the new battle circuit. In the meantime, stay tuned for my next Witch from Mercury review on Sunday, and I'll keep trying to stream new Gundam Breaker whenever I have time to do it. Alright, that's all from me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this weird girls' vacation, and see you next time when there's more Gundam stuff going on. Later.